Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're playing around with some skincare that I already love, and we're doing a sultry makeup look with Pat McGrath eyeshadows. So let's start up. I want to show you how I layer my skincare because that's important, you guys. Mist my face with the Carly Elevate. This is a really good elixir, but I wouldn't recommend it for anyone with sensitive skin because it does have a lot of essential oils. So if you're sensitive, do not recommend this. After that, I'm going in with the First Aid Beauty Wild Oat Hydrating Toner. This is amazing for any kind of skin. If it's irritated, if it's dry, if it's prone to redness, acne, everything, I find that this works wonders for my skin. I keep repurchasing it. It's just really that good. I'm actually gonna add some more. You can never have enough hydration. I go overboard with it and I love it. After that, I'm going in with the Plump hyaluronic acid from Glow Recipe. As you can see, this one's new and I'm trying it out for the first time. The rest I've already tried. It's kind of glossy, juicy, a little sticky consistency. Then I'm going in with my Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Correcting Serum. I use a lot of dark spot correcting serums because my skin is very prone to getting dark spots because I'm so pale, even though I wear my sunscreen religiously every day and reapply. I feel like I just have damage from back in the day, and the damage from the sun appears 10 years later around that time. So yep, but I'm trying to get rid of some of my spots. Then I'm going in with the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. I love these ones. Oh, I feel like I'm out. Never mind, you guys. I am out of this one. You can't really tell because the bottle. Oh no, I'm not out of it. Never mind. Oh, my hairband is full of hair. My hair's wet because I'm doing a hair mask before I shower. So I'll do my makeup and take a shower afterwards. This one feels amazing. I feel like it makes your skin look just really hydrated and soft. It really helps prep my skin for makeup. After that, I'm going with the Too Faced Hangover Good in Bed Ultra Replenishing Hydrating Serum. I've only used this a couple of times. It's a clear serum, but it is very hydrating, quite hydrating. And it has good ingredients, so you don't have to worry about having any kind of irritations with this. It doesn't have any irritants that I could find. I always go on Instant Decoder, which is a website that decodes every skin care ingredient in any product. And I use that for every product that I buy. I like to really massage my skin to get the blood flowing and help with puffiness. And for my moisturizer, I'm using my Road Barrier Restore Cream, which I'm almost out of. I really like it, and I already ordered a new one because today it went on sale. They restocked at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I put my alarm at 7:45 so that I could restock because I feel like Hailey Bieber really did a great job in creating simple products and having a really good one of each one, just like not a whole array of products, but just having good products. They only have 2 skincare products on their lip glazes, which I haven't tried, but I already got them in Miami, so I'm really excited to go there and try them out. Sorry for this being so dirty, but for foundation, I'm going in with my Shiseido Radiant Skin Radiant Lifting, oh no, Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting Foundation. It's oil-free and it has broad spectrum 30. The reason why I'm not applying sunscreen right now is because I'm gonna shower after this, but I don't just go with the sunscreen on my foundation, because since I do such a thin layer, you should always apply sunscreen under your foundation, regardless of whether it has SPF like 30, 15, 20. Just apply your sunscreen, you guys. It takes 2 seconds and it really does make a difference for your future self and what you're gonna look like in a few years. My dad is getting surgery on Monday. He's having heart surgery. So I've been getting more and more nervous. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, but I just want to be super open and honest about my life, and I'll tell you more about all the ups and downs that I've gone through throughout the years. I'll tell you more about my relationship with an amazing guy that I'm with, and we're turning 3 years together in January. So that's like a big thing for me, because I wasn't like the one to last a long time with boyfriends. I honestly would get bored most of the time, and also because I've lived in very different places. Like I lived in Mexico City, moved to Miami when I was 12, went to Cannes in France when I was 18 for a year, then left to Boston for 4 years, then moved to Mexico City because also my dad got sick, and then I lived in LA, in Brentwood, for about 8 months. And now I'm back in Mexico. I don't live in Miami, but I try to vacation there as much as I can because my sisters and my mom do live there. And I just miss Miami. I love Miami, but I don't have a visa to stay there the whole time. And also my boyfriend works here in Mexico, so he does work remotely. I take him with me to Miami whenever I go, and we stay there for a few months. But yeah, that's a short recap of my life. For blush, I'm applying the NARS liquid blush in the shade Orange, whatever, you know the shade. It's an iconic shade, but I can't say it on the video because it's not a word for children. I always blush up to my temples. I am a blush queen. I love blush. I feel like my makeup is never done without some blush. This is quite pinky. I might add something a little bit more terracotta-ish to not have such a cool blush. I have some left over. This really goes a long, long way. I always remove the foundation that stays on my lips. Wow, my eyebrows are looking crappy. I have a thing with eyebrows, guys. I wish I had bushier brows, but I did microblading, regretted it, and I do wish my brows were bushier, but I work with what I have because God made me this way, and I am thankful. This is Maybelline Express Brow. Don't know the shade. No, don't know the shade. But it's actually a really good brow pencil. I usually buy brow pencils from Sephora, but I've been wanting to try some drugstore brands I tried the e.l.f. one, and it's a good shade. It doesn't have reddish undertones, but the tip is not as thin as I like it, like this one. Super thin to create the hair strokes. See, and I have like a bald spot right here, which I always fill out. I hope my makeup looks good on camera, because I've noticed that I look very different on camera from what it looked like in the mirror. I don't know if it's because of the lighting that makes my face look kind of crooked, or because it's like that and I haven't noticed in the mirror. I don't know. As I've said in my other videos, never do the tail of your brow too low. So I like to brush it up. Just do it more like a straight brow. Yeah, I think this works. See, you can see that I'm not going down all the way here. I'm just going more straight, making my brows a little more straight because I don't like them roundish. They look kind of clownish on me, so I like them like this, straight. My hair is saturated in a hair mask because I just filmed a hair mask video. The lighting was horrible, so I moved over here to this corner of my house. But it's a little complicated because I haven't found like a good spot where I have good lighting, and I just have a small ring and other kinds of lights that are not even for filming because I haven't been able to find any here. But I have my whole mess of products on this table, so it's not like the best setup, but it's working for now, and the lighting is better, so hopefully it will look better overall. I'm going in with this Terra blush from Benefit. It's a really nice brownish, a little reddish undertone, and it works nicely to kind of warm up the cool undertones in my other blush that I added. This looks crazy, you guys, but I just need to, oh yeah, it looks crazy on camera. It looks kind of crazy in real life too. It's just because I am not used to that NARS. Oh my God. Let's see. I'm not used to that NARS liquid blush, and it's quite pigmented, and it won't budge. Like, I'm not sure how much I like it. It's too pigmented for my taste. But let's keep brushing. I'm gonna contour and then go back to the blush. I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, which I, love because the undertone is not orangey at all. It works great as a contouring brow and powder. I always lift up this brow like this. I don't know why, but it makes my face look really odd. I'm gonna fix the large amount of blush with a little bit of concealer on my sponge. I'm using the Morphe by Ariel brushes. They're really great. This one is quite fluffy, so it's not grabbing like a lot of product, which might not have been the best idea, but I like to work slowly in layers, with thin layers. I find that my makeup works the best when I work in thin layers and just apply more if it's necessary. Let me do my nose. I like to go up to my brows, so you create this like elongated line down your brows. I am such an addict to watching every single YouTuber who does beauty. So I've learned quite a few tricks. I know how to work around my face, but the tricks or tips that I tell you guys about just work for pretty much everyone. Yeah, I need to fix this blush. It's looking insane. Let's go in on my sponge with a little bit of the Rose Ink concealer, which I already showed you guys in a past video. It's crazy covering. Like, it has really high coverage. This is in the shade LX050, and it's crazy. Yeah, I'm fixing my blush. I do not need this much clownish pink blush. Okay, it's looking better. Now onto my forehead. I'm still gonna apply a little bit of the contour just because I love doing the perimeter of my face. Like, really concentrated on the hairline, so you don't have like a bald white spot or like it ends. You know, I go all the way into my little baby hairs, so it never looks like your makeup ends somewhere. I don't even think I'm gonna add the Terra bronzer because I just feel like it's too much. I'm gonna be using the Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter in, don't know the shade, in Spotlight. Yeah. I feel like everyone went crazy with this highlighter, and it's pretty good, but I wouldn't say there's no dupes to it. Tarte has a really good highlighter. What in the world am I doing? I squeezed it out and so much came out. What a waste. So I will be very highlighted today. Tap, tap, tap on the back of your hand. I find this the best to always tap and really, really blend. Okay, let me go closer. Always try to go on my brow bone. Even if I'm adding shadows later on, I won't go all the way to my brow bone. Oh my God, I finished it. I do like this. It's not glittery. Gives like a nice healthy sheen. A little bit on my nose. A little bit on my Cupid's bow. Never forget your Cupid's bow on your nose. Nosy nose. Yep, I think that's it. Don't like this area to look red because for some reason it always looks a little red. Let me contour my nose a little more. I'll look at what it looks like in person. In person, it looks better. Now this is making my nose look bigger. It's not that easy to do my makeup in camera because I'm not used to it, so I will add a little bit of concealer to the sides of my nose because you don't want the line to go too far out your nose because it will have the opposite effect. Instead of contouring, you will make your nose look bigger. Let's see. It's okay. I'll get better at doing my makeup on screen. I'm using the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. I have a few bottles of this, like 3 of them, because I lose them sometimes. And I just feel like this works amazingly. See how easy the product is worked through the brow. It doesn't leave them soaking wet, but it really does hold my brows in place. I have long brows, you guys. It's always this brow that doesn't like to help. See, I don't know if I'm like, if I go like this, like I feel like the bushy brows look really good on some people, but I just feel weird with all my hair sticking up. Like I just feel like it's more of like it's more of a look for people with more brows. I don't know, I just feel odd with it. Okay, on to the eye look, which I'm really excited about. I'm using the Pat McGrath Artistry palette. Let me see what shade this is in, because I have another one. This is a Mothership for Huetopian Dream. I love this palette. This was actually my first Pat McGrath palette. Looks like this. Sorry, it's a little fingerprint. Well, still there. It's beautiful. I think it's worth the investment. The shades are gorgeous. Let me show you up close. These 2 shades are insane, and this one's really nice too. I will swatch them out for you guys. Let's see. I don't have the names, but I will show you. This one. Looks like this. I think you can tell. This pinkish one is a matte shadow. It's a mauve color, actually, not pink. Well, mauve with a little bit of pink. Looks like that. Then I'm going into this sparkly mauve shade with a hint of brown. Not very good at swatching, you guys. Well, you get the point. Then I'm going into this wild shade. Look how cute it is. It's crazy. It's like a flamey orange with red subtle undertones. Then I'm going in with one of my favorite ones, which is like a pink pearl with very thin particles. But look how reflective and crazy looking it is. I will go here. Sorry guys, there's people walking around behind me sometimes. It's the girls that work at my house, whom I love, and I'm really grateful for their help. They clean and help us out with cooking and stuff, and they're really great. They've been with us for years. Then I'm going in with this terracotta chocolatey shade. Just a matte color. And I'm going in with this one. This is quite pink with also some reddish tones. Sorry, I'm not flicking you guys off. Whoopsie. Also beautiful. It shifts between orangey and red and pink. Then I'm going in with this salmony color. Niñas. This salmony color, I asked them not to walk around when I'm filming, so I just told them, like, girls, we have a really good relationship. Like, they don't feel bad if I tell them that. Then this, oh God, yeah, I haven't tried this one. This shade, let me see if you can tell on the screen. It shifts green, like it shifts in so many colors. It's ridiculous. I had not tried this, but it's insane. And for my last one, the purple one, which I love. Look how cool it is. Let me go in with more. So cool. So cool. Whoa, look at that. So let's start with the eye look. My hands are dirty, but it's okay. Well, I'll be like showing this side of my face more because I don't know how to get it straight, but I'll just turn around. This is like my side that I always go on when I take like a picture. If I'm doing this is like my easy side. I don't know. I think we all have a side that we like better. Let's add some lip maximizer hyaluronic lip plumper from Dior in the shade, don't know in what shade, but I really like them. I wish the applicator was a little bigger. It's not a spicy plumping gloss. I can never be without something on my lips, like something moisturizing. I don't really wear matte lipsticks unless I'm going out. I'm very rarely do I ever wear matte lipsticks. I have way more than I need because I don't use them, like I said. Let me get closer in for the eyeshadow look. Let's see what I can do with doing my eyeshadow on camera. Going in with this shade to create my base. Actually, I'm gonna create my base with this because I always like going with a brownie neutral color to create the base of my look. It just gives some depth to the eye. And then I'll go in with the regular shadows from the palette. Okay. So yeah, let's go back to this pinky one. Cover almost my entire eyelid space, almost all the way up to my brow bone. Well, up to my brow bone, but not all the way up to my brow. Do the same thing on the other side. Oh, I messed up so many times in my last video. I used a different eyeshadow for each eye without even realizing it. The one where I used Cosmetics. When my boyfriend was uploading it, he's like, did you notice you used different shadows? And I was like, oh, no, did not notice. I'm squishing my brush and applying the pink tone on my lower lashes. I feel like I'd like to enhance my lower lash area because it makes the look like flow more. The key to a good eye look is always really blending in, even if it takes you longer. Just always make sure you blend, blend, blend. I won't be blending as much on camera with you guys because it will take freaking forever, but blending is key. Then I want to keep it simple, so I'm not gonna be doing like a dark eye color. Well, not too dark for this palette, it's not too dark. I'm going in with this salmon shade. Applying it all over my lid. Some all the way up, almost all the way up. Pulling out all the way to the end of my brow. I even like to pull my shadow all the way here and connect it to my, what is this area called? Temples. It's like a different kind of eyeshadow look where you go all the way out. So there's no like finish line. You see, it just blends into the rest of your face. Yeah, this works. This one looks darker, but it's not. It's just that the lighting is different on this side. And then I cannot not do something with this crazy purple shade. Let's add it only to the lid area, not all the way up to the brow bone. It's the shade. And not all the way to the inner corner because I'll be adding something else on my inner corners. Do go up a little bit farther from your crease. It will help your eyes look like, it will help look like you have more lid space. I freaking love this colors. Oh, I'm getting fallout. Whoopsie doo. That's weird. I never get fallout, but it's just doing this on camera. Going a little up. Going a little up here. And blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. Ooh, I'm liking this. And now with this shade, it's like a flaky, flaky, flaky shade. I'll do this area and then do my inner corners with a small brush. I'm mixing it up with a little bit of the purple so that you don't see like a separation and it actually blends in together. It looks like it's just flowing through your eye. For my inner corners, I'm using this shade with a flat, small-ish brush. I always love to brighten my inner corner. It's looking a little crazy. And I have so much fallout, but you get the point. I just want you guys to see what the palette looks like. Yeah, look at that. And now, I'm gonna add more to my lower lid. So I'm gonna add actually some sparkly stuff. With my little flat brush. I'm gonna add some of this brownie color. And lift it all the way up. Yes, if I was doing this in the mirror, I would get a lot less fallout and it would look better. But as long as you guys can see what you can do with this palette, I am happy because I feel like this palette is so damn worth it. Let me add a little bit of brown so that it connects to the lower lid. Oh yeah, this looks cute. So I'm done with the shadows, guys. Let's go in to the last step, which is brows. As I've said before, I love tubing mascaras, but the only one I have here in Mexico is the Thrive one, which I've already shown you guys. So I'm trying to use up my other regular mascaras that I have. This is the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. I find the Limitless one better than the other version that they have. I really like the spoolie. I hate it when it goes in my eye because this spoolie is quite hard. And once it goes in my eye, it will start tearing up and make a whole mess. So I'm being really careful with it. I like to work my mascara slowly through my brows. I mean, my lashes. I don't let them dry in between coats because that will make sure your eyelashes look clumpy if you let it dry because it gets stuck. I can add even more. So I'm adding a lot of mascara because this is not like a day look. Well, you can always wear whatever you want during the day and night. I would go out with it sometimes when I'm playing with makeup. I just wear my crazy makeup out like in sweatpants or like really casual, but with a full face of makeup. Because life is too short to not have fun. Oh, there, I poked my eye a little bit. I hope you guys are liking my content. I feel like I will get better at this and bring you much better content with time. I mean, better lighting and more ideas. I have so much makeup and skincare back in Miami that I will be using when I'm there to film. So this is the final look. I'm just adding a little bit of the Mario lip plumping lipstick in the shade Mauve Glow, which I love, and it will actually go great with the eye look. Yep. Oh no, big mistake. Whatever. So thank you guys for being here. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you subscribe and like the video so I can keep making content at least 5 times a week. I'm really excited about starting this new journey and I hope you guys can join me. Thank you, take care, your skin girl.